Hey everybody, Felix Staffelbaker here. Wanted to make a video about we're at the point in history where we get to invest in a brand new asset class. I think the last time a brand new asset class was even created was at least 100 years ago, if not more. We always hear people in the gold bug space talking about how gold has been used for money for thousands of years. Silver's been used for thousands of years. Those are not the type of investments that you make in order to make wealth that will fundamentally transform your life. Those are the types of things that you do as a hedge, or in some cases to keep what little purchasing power you can when things are in volatile times. But not in our lifetime, for sure, has there ever been a brand new asset class. And what's different about this is like a multiple pronged new special type of thing that's never happened before. Not only are we at the point in history where we are at the beginning of a brand new asset class, but we're at the beginning of a brand new asset class that anybody can participate in. That's never happened before in the history of the world. If you look back at the creation of brand new assets classes in the past, what happens is the people who have the most power at the time come up with the asset class. They and their buddies put all of their money into the brand new asset class, and then they allow the general public to invest in that brand new asset class and make their wealth go even more exponential than it already was, creating an even larger wealth and inequality gap for them, so that they'll never be able to catch up and compete with their wealth, their power, their influence. And we see this time and time again throughout history. And right now we have the rare opportunity of this brand new asset class to get in on the ground floor. In many cases, right now we're in that gray area, but in many cases, if you were in, especially in 2019, before the pandemic, when a bunch of hedge fund managers decided to jump into Bitcoin, even going back to like 2017, and definitely before that, you had individual people who were investing in it, like Novogratz and Tika Tiwari, Mr. Wonderful. Those type of people were dabbling, putting 1 to 2%, Shamath Palihapitiya. Those people were putting 1 to 2% of their net worth in, from 2013 to 2017 into Bitcoin, and it outperformed everything that they had. And people like Max Kaiser was able to get in at $1 all the way up till now. No one will ever be able to surpass his level of wealth in Bitcoin, simply because of the amount of fiat it would take to rival that. But right now we're seeing the absolute first time where ground floor, regular average people like me, people like you, are able to invest in this brand new asset class before the institutions, before the wealthy, before the major corporations, and we're actually able to front run them. This has never happened before in the history of asset classes. It's always been the general public, the little guy, the retail investor has always been very last to the table to get some scraps, even if that, get single and double digit percentage returns. But now we're at that point where if you understand what's happening and you can pick the right investment in this brand new asset class, you will be able to front run the biggest corporations in the world. And if you're able to do that, you will have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of percentage increase over the long term in this brand new asset class. And not very many people are really taking that angle and seeing just how lucky we are, how unique this opportunity is, how all the stars are aligning in this brand new asset class right underneath us while we're alive, while we're able to invest. And it's still happening such that you can buy, a couple of paychecks worth of cryptocurrency in a project like EOS, and in the future you will be able to live fabulously, potentially for the rest of your life. And nothing's financial advice, but when you look at what's happening here, we can see the writing on the wall that they're waiting for an ETF for Bitcoin. Institutions and hedge funds are going to be investing in EOS. All this type of stuff, if you're not in the ground floor, you're not going to see any of those potential gains. But if you're in before all those other people, this is like the opposite of, say, like a Ponzi scheme where you get in and everybody below you pumps your bags and then you jump out before the crash. This is like you get in at the bottom floor and everybody lifts up your bags to the very top. And the people underneath you are going to be corporations, governments, hedge funds, endowments, pensions. All these money managers are going to be investing in this brand new asset class. And if you're in it before they are, I mean, it's absolutely staggering the amount of money that is out there slushing around, waiting and ready to come in. We've got garden hose size on-ramps from fiat to crypto. When we see things like bullish launch, we will actually have like tunnels and giant sewer-sized inflows of capital that will be able to come in like that. And we'll wake up and have 30, 40, 50 billion dollars rush into some of these assets that people just have no idea the amount of money waiting on the sideline ready to jump into this. And right now we have that rare opportunity to be in before all that. And there's still people who are wondering if EOS is going to make it, if Bitcoin is a real investment, all this type of stuff that just blows my mind, because we're literally at the cusp of the emergence of a brand new asset class for global adoption. And it's everything we've been talking about the past couple years, and everything that and more. And so I just want to encourage you that, if you're on the edge thinking about, should I invest in a brand new asset class that will change everything in the world? I mean, I hope this video will help you make a rational decision, because in my opinion, it would be irrational to blow that off. So I just want to put that out there. Staffelbaker out.